All right, we're here with Alan Rowe at the Tucson Invitational Coin and Currency Expo. Alan, thanks for being here today. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh man, new season, new year, 2025 kicked off with a little bit of a bang. How was the fun show last week?
The fun show last week was phenomenal. And when I say that, the fun show has always been good for us, even in down years. But this year was just off the charts. And when I say that, wholesale was good, retail was good. People were hungry for coins. The coin market has changed. And we kind of saw this going into the fun show. We were getting a lot more orders, a lot more coins were selling. So we went into the fun show knowing that we were going to spend a lot of money, and we did. We bought a lot of coins there. But we also sold a lot of coins as we anticipated.
Did you have to refill the ink pad on the pens?
Yes, we did. We took a lot of checkbooks and we went through almost all of them. So
that's crazy. So would you say it's one of your best fun shows ever?
I would say it is, yes.
Yeah.
We've had maybe one or two fun shows that were better, but
sure.
Partly because we had more material going into those shows, whereas this show we didn't have quite as much material because, like I said, we were selling into the market before that even.
So a lot of market trepidation going into the election, from what I can tell. I think that's what people were just kind of waiting for. What's your thoughts just moving forward over the next year or two? How does the coin market look and feel based on your experience?
Based on experience, what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing a lot of strength in the market. People, again, are looking at interest rates starting to fall, so they're wanting to put money into assets that are going to rise. Coins seem to be one of those assets, and so people have started looking at coins again. We've got a lot of young people in the business right now. It's burgeoning new life into it. I mean, every show you go to now, you're seeing younger and younger kids. At the fun show, there was a young gentleman there who was 13 years old who was trading, and he was working with some of the bigger companies and showing their coins, but he was also very sharp in trying to buy coins. So you know, we're just seeing a lot of talent coming into this industry, a lot of interest coming into the industry, and on top of that, just there's a lot of money out there right now.
Yeah. Well, do you think that retirement plans play any role in the coin market? You know, like all of the baby boomers retiring, and all of a sudden maybe they've got more income now than they did when they were working?
Well, there is some of that. So, you know, the traditional baby boomers are the guys that they're in the upper echelon of their collection. So they're the guys that are buying the high-end collectibles, the top end of them. But conversely, with all these younger guys coming out there, there's a lot of interest following up behind it. So, you know, guys that are buying those types of things have hope that they're going to be able to sell them when they're ready to sell them.
Right, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, if there's zero clients, we know that there's zero market.
Right.
What can coins possibly be worth? So, but so you're pretty optimistic about the future of the hobby right now?
I am. Right now I'm very optimistic. I mean, we've got a broad collector base out there, you know, and on top of that too, like the other side of the coin with the baby boomers is a lot of these guys have built collections over the years.
Yes.
And now their material is going to be coming back to the market. There's a lot of guys that are saying, hey, I want to sell this before I'm gone so that my wife or my kids don't have to deal with it. I know what it's worth. I know what I paid for it. I know where the market should be. So why don't I take care of that now? You know, I've had my enjoyment. And so, you know, that burgeons the market as well. When you have new material coming into the market, especially a market that's hungry for the material, it gets it going.
So it sounds like this is a good market for someone who's had a long time collection and is maybe up in years or decided to make some type of changes in their life to sell into this market.
Yep, and we've been seeing that over the last year or two where we're getting more collections like that. Just people coming in and saying, you know, I've enjoyed this, but I don't want to have my wife to have the burden, or I don't want my kids to have to worry about this. Yeah. And, you know, that's always happening. But as the baby boomers are reaching that pinnacle of this generation that was out there collecting, we're seeing a little bit more of that coming into the market.
So you guys, so Northern Nevada, you guys are in Carson City, and you guys travel quite a bit. How many shows a year are you doing right now?
I like to say we do 12 shows a year, but in reality we do 12 major shows a year.
And then you do
And then we
others.
do some of the exemplary shows, like here at this Tucson Coin Show. This is your second year here. Last year it was a startup. You know, there were little things that you needed to change and work on, and you did.
And we'll still have things to change and work on. That's how it works.
Yeah, of course. You know, when you start up, you don't know how it's going to run. Well, this year you've improved it tremendously. You've moved the room to the forward section. The room flows better this year, and more people knew about it this year. So we were seeing a bigger crowd, and the crowd that's been here, it's not a fun show size crowd, but the people that are here, they're serious about coins. They're having fun. There's a lot of young people here. There's silver stackers. So it's been a pretty good show for everybody here.
Yeah, Tucson's a funny place because it's kind of a sneaky good coin town. You don't think about it much, but there's I like to think of it as a high coin IQ town. So just for me, I just know we have so many collectors who are really smart about coins. The club is very active. We've got a lot of shops relative to the size of the town, and so hopefully that shows up. And also we got a lot of people coming in from Southern California. I got a lot of people coming in from Texas, so hopefully we'll continue to build that momentum moving forward. So
yeah, we've definitely sold coins to people. Excuse me, we've sold coins to people from California and Texas at this show. So
yeah. Are you guys, and then of course last year I got to do the Carson City show. Do you guys got dates for the Carson City show coming up?
Yes, we're excited about that. Our tentative dates right now are August 15th and 16th.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about coin shows that are just fun to attend, that'd be a great show to come see. It's a lot of fun. It's very intimate.
Yeah.
We're trying to expand it this year. We had 12 tables last year. We're going to have at least 23 tables this year, and maybe even more. It depends on if we can get this center gallery open or not.
Well, for me, that's an exciting show because in a way, Carson City and Tucson almost bookend each other because wintertime, come on down to Tucson, and then for me, I know when I went up to Carson City and we were in a time of period when it was still very hot in Tucson, I was like, I'm loving this. So I'm excited to see what it's like in August. I think last year, when we were end of September, beginning of October, something
we were in mid-September last year. We're going to be about a month earlier this year, which traditionally is where it used to be.
Yeah.
But last year it was like 2 months before the show and said, "Hey, can we do this?" And we're like, "Okay, let's get it done."
And the other thing that I liked about it that I felt was similar to Tucson is the high IQ of customers that came through the door. So people that came into that show were coin people. They were like, it's sometimes if a show's located off of a strip or something, and just people randomly come in. Everyone who came in that show was coming to I want to look at coins, I want to ask you questions, and it was really a fun time.
Yeah.
So
there's definitely a sophisticated collector base there in Nevada. And when I say that, the other people that travel to Nevada for the show, they're sophisticated. Anybody that's going to drive more than an hour or two to come to a coin show, they're going to be serious about it. They're not just going there to look around and see see what's there.
Well, and so I consider them both to be kind of like vacation destinations, depending on the time of year and where you're from. But also, what I didn't know is because my geography is so bad that I didn't realize Sacramento is that close to Carson City. Because I saw a lot of people from Sacramento at that show, and it was really nice to meet a lot of customers there. Yeah. Yeah,
and several of our dealers actually came from that Sacramento area as well. Yeah. We had Wes from Americana Rowe Coin.
Yeah.
We had the Macintoshes there, so it's a symbiotic area for that, for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Well, all the best and safe travels, and here's to a great 2025. Appreciate it.
And thank you for putting on a great Tucson show.
All right, thanks, Alan.
All right.